A man looks at his life in phases. He knew he was a boy. He knew he was a young man. He knew he was, a bachelor. And then he's like, I'm ready to set it down. A woman doesn't do that.
What's going on, guys? You just heard from Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we're going to be hearing from her again. But before we do that, I want to take a second to celebrate the greatness that we just witnessed from Shohei Ohtani. A quick look at his stats from the last 2 weeks. .435 batting average, insane. .606 on-base percentage. Now, his OPS is 1.345, which is a combination of on-base percentage and slugging percentage, which is basically how many bases he's getting per hit. And 1.345, .9, anything above .9 is considered greatness, and .8 is considered good. To be 1.3, that's insanity. 9 innings pitched, 2 wins, 1 save, ERA under 2. And you can see here the storybook ending when he struck out Mike Trout, who's possibly the second or third best player in baseball, or maybe the first, second, depending on how you rate them. Of course, he was the MVP. And here you can see him with the trophy for the title and the MVP trophy. Of course, someone like Shohei Ohtani is going to have a ton of followers. I mean, he's arguably the best baseball player in the world, so why shouldn't he? So you can see at 4.2 million followers, and hopefully it should get over 5 million. Hopefully it doubles. But you can see that he put in a lot of hard work, and if you want to see excellence personified, you would watch his feed every day. Now, as an indictment of the kind of reality that we live in, this is Shohei Ohtani at 4.2 million followers. This is bad Barbie, Cash Me Outside Girl at 16.2 million followers. And the disparity is very clear. It shows that one worked to be the best baseball player in the world, and the other, I'm not sure what she does. She's just doing whatever she does. And another example, just Neil deGrasse Tyson. Some people really like him. Some people don't agree with him, but that's part of, science, if you will. But he's done Cosmos. He's done a number of things that are quite notable. 1.8 million followers. Compare it to Young Miami. She dates Diddy and she raps. 6.5 million. So it shows you that the way that attention is distributed in today's reality is different for men and women. This is a chart from Statista showing the average daily time spent by users worldwide on social media apps from October 2020 to March 2021 by gender. You can see that the average female is spending 62.59, that's almost 63 minutes a day, and the average male is spending about 49.5, which is roughly 50 minutes a day. But you can see that females are spending on average an extra 13 minutes per day on social media. Now, this is important for a number of reasons, but it shows that social media, one, is more important for women. But I think in a bigger way, what is showing that is that women are fundamentally different creatures now. They're fundamentally different human beings as they are now from when females were before social media.
You want to know the problem? This is really the problem, is we started, Instagram ruined the whole thing for women.
Social media, period.
So check it. I got it. Ready? Instagram, we started liking your pictures on Instagram. So then immediately after you started getting those likes, you didn't want street harassment. Back in the day, the likes used to be street harassment. It used to be, you look good, boo, and you're like, that's annoying, but a little part of you is like,
still like street harassment. I don't.
Back in the day, now you don't need it because you can go on your Instagram and you can feel desired. But back in the day, well, there was no Instagram, so you needed to walk by a construction site and be like, all right, this outfit does look good.
That's not true.
Yeah, I am feeling myself. I do look good.
Just like the guys explaining the TikTok, in the old days, I guess before social media, if a woman wanted validation, she had to put on a nice dress, she had to put on makeup, she had to go somewhere where there were guys, and she had to quote unquote fish for validation. Now, it's put on a skirt, put on some makeup, a couple of filters, a caption, how do I look in this dress, and instant validation from the validation machine that's in her hands.
A man looks at his life in phases. He knew he was a boy. He knew he was a young man. He knew he was, a bachelor. And then he's like, I'm ready to set it down. A woman doesn't do that. A woman still thinks, even though I'm 40 or 50 or whatever, I can still twerk like a little girl. I can still wear revealing clothing.
I want to show you two posts that are hours apart on the Shade Room. The first post is talking about an interview that Megan Good had.
However, in a recent interview with Essence Magazine, Megan opened up about how the split from Devon not only shook her faith, but had her contemplating giving celibacy a second try. At one point, she opened up and said, I struggled with that. I was like, I don't know if I should be celibate now. I even was at a point early on when I felt, obviously, I still believe in Jesus, but I'm not sure what to believe about anything else anymore.
Running concurrent to the video recapping the interview that she had about Jesus and her husband and celibacy and all of that was this timely release. I would imagine this is Instagram, maybe TikTok, I'm not sure, but this timely release video of her strutting her stuff. Now, she's not a bad looking woman for 41. She's a very good looking woman for 41, but that's not what's in question here. What's in question is, how much does she need social media? How much is social media instrumental to her being her? And you can see from the comments, baby, if get rid of me if you want was a person. This was a lady that commented this. And then a guy who says, this is who Michael B. Jordan need to holla at. Of course, she's 41 and Michael B. Jordan is, I think he's mid-30s, 35. But you can tell that social media, it plays a very big part in the identity of modern women.
I think men do a much better job of checking each other because men see themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women.
Now check out this video from Patti LaBelle's Instagram channel.
How old am I? 78.
Patti LaBelle's an icon. We know she's an icon. She has tons of iconic songs. What strikes me is her presentation at 78 years old. You can see the hair, you can see the clothing choice, you can see what she's choosing to reveal. And as an icon, you know that this will be mimicked by many other people, not just younger than her, but the same age as her. At 78 years old, we're going to see a different breed of 78, 60, 65, 80, 85-year-olds than we've seen in the past. And like clockwork, 1 million followers. Remember, she's from a different generation. Still, that Instagram, that social media following, it matters.
Men see themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women.
In our community, we've placed a high value on men's ability to get sex, their proximity to sex and women, and for the guys that can get a lot of women, they're the max. They're the big dogs. They're the ones who are masculine. And because now on our phones we have these buttons, when guys see a woman, they see a picture that they like, they click the little button and it goes into the machine that I put up the picture, I got my validation, therefore I feel good about myself. Now remember, going back to the first two pictures of Shohei Ohtani, who has to be the best baseball player in the world to get 4 million followers, and Bad Barbie, who just has to be a relatively cute woman who's relatively young, and she can get 4 times as much validation with that button. And so the cycle continues. More pictures, people get older, they get bigger, however they transform, and the likes keep coming because guys get more and more desperate. And because the likes keep coming, women are stuck with this curse. They can't get the validation that they really want. And so women are stuck in a situation where they're getting tons and oodles of validation, and it has changed their behavior. They're fundamentally different beings because they don't need personal validation in real time. All they want, because they have the validation that they need, is the validation from the guys that they really want. If you're on Instagram and you're hitting the like button, I would suggest hit like buttons for people that you know, people that are wearing fully clothed things, and people that are accomplishing things. Outside of that, I see little need more than to just look at the picture, appreciate it for what it is, and keep it moving. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.